Poland was a peaceful place. Children merrily played in the streets. Neighbors conversed with one another. And men went to their normal day jobs. It was a beautiful place to live. September 1st, 1939. Nazi Germany invades Poland. The Nazis begin taking away Jewish-owned businesses, burning Jewish temples, and taking away Jewish rights. In the 1940s, Nazis began to take Jews and put them in fenced-off portions of towns. These were called ghettos. The houses within the ghettos could hold 9 to 10 families per room, but many families lived on the streets. Due to the unsanitary conditions of the ghettos, many young and old people died on the streets. The German police, known as the Gestapo, searched for any Jews that might be in hiding. Anyone found harboring a Jew was quickly made example of. The young, the sick, and the old were the first to be killed. Some survivor stories say Nazis would take the prisoners, throw them in a pit, and then bury or burn them, even if they were alive. June 6, 1934, better known as D-Day. Western Allied forces invade Normandy in order to liberate parts of Europe from Nazi control. This was not only a turning point in the war, but it was also a beacon of hope for the people dying in the concentration camps miles away. Meanwhile, thousands of Jews were being brought to the concentration camps and being killed every day. The victims that weren't killed right away were tattooed and then sent to cramped living quarters. These living quarters also gave home to lice and disease that killed thousands. The healthy prisoners were forced to do 12 to 14-hour shifts of manual labor. Taking a breather was not recommended if you wanted to survive in the concentration camps. Many prisoners met their fate at the barrels of a firing squad. Many died or became destroyed by medical experimentation gone wrong. Some victims of the camp could be killed for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And some say guards would bet with one another to see who could get the most kills. Most Jews met their fate at the hands of the gas chambers. The Nazis would bring them in large groups and then have another group bring the bodies to the ovens for cremation. With the threat of Soviet forces drawing near, Auschwitz evacuated all but the sick to Dachau. Over 100,000 prisoners died while making their way to Dachau. On January 27, 1945, all remaining Auschwitz prisoners were finally liberated by Soviet forces. Finally, on April 29th, all prisoners of Dachau were liberated by Allied forces. The estimated population of Jews living in Europe before the war was 8.8 million, and then after the war there were only 2.8 million left in all of Europe. Many of the 2.8 million survivors would develop psychological problems that would affect them even until this very day. There seems to be an understanding that there are a few survivors left. In my opinion, no one really survived the nightmare that was the Holocaust.